Forget about 2027 elections. If ADC fails to present to Nigerians Peter Obi as their presidential candidate, read my lips. You need to watch this video to the end, you Nigerians, to get the details of the information I'm about to release. You're welcome back again. This is BVI Channel 1, where we tell you undiluted and uncompromising truth. Since Peter Obi made a declaration of his defection into ADC,
let us come as a family under the ADC coalition led by David Mark to turn around our dear country, to stop this lamentation, to stop this crying, to make sure that people in ID camp go back to their houses, go back to their farms, to make sure that no Nigerian wakes up hungry. Thank you, and God bless all of you.
It seems that the entire political space in Nigeria is turned upside down. Everywhere is in disarray. Both the ruling party, the opposition party, and among political stakeholders in Nigeria. And somebody will tell you that Peter Obi is not a structure. Peter Obi is a revolution. But the biggest mistake Peter Obi would make is if, after all due consultation, he did not get a commitment. That's not before joining ADC. The clear intention of those involved in the coalition to present him as their presidential candidate come 2027. There is no contest about it. We're not talking about Atiku, because it is the mistake he made in 2023 they should be talking about to correct. Because every one of them, most of them in that coalition were part of that mistake that enabled Tinubu to bring calamity upon Nigerians in the name of his presidency. Read my lips once again. I said clearly, they should forget about 2027 election if they fail to present to Nigerians Peter Obi as their presidential candidate. Even their rival, the Jagaban of Nigeria, the president in Asorok, knows about this. He made that very statement. Since Peter Obi defected to ADC, the man have lost sleep. And he's praying very hard. I've said it time and over on this platform, that what Tinubu is praying is for the coalition to fail in providing or producing Peter Obi as their candidate.
Me, I will not say try your best to put your house in order. I will not help you to do so either. It is indeed a pleasure to witness you in such a disarray.
Forget about all the governors, even if all the politicians in Nigeria defect to APC. It is good so that we can retire them once and for all. We can retire Jagaban back to wherever he came from. And the rest of his gang of cartels that have hijacked Nigeria and have made the lives of Nigerians more miserable than Buhari did. You get the point? So, it's up to you. The ball is on your court. Peter Obi should not even campaign. Peter Obi should not even lobby anybody. Nigerians are waiting for what will become the outcome. Take a look at them. 805 from APC, Atiku from PDP, Amechi from APC, Ihedioha from PDP, and many of them, all of them came together in one party. You know what will happen? If it is for them to start doing the politics of who to endorse, where to what do you call it, zone the presidency of their ticket. They know they should not think about South, because that is the mistake they made in PDP. That man that is very confused, that had become a political orphan, I'm talking about Wike, who made sure that the presidency wasn't zoned to Southeast, so that P2B will not clinch the ticket, so that he will be able to claim. That's why he defrauded and scammed the ones they call G25 or G5 governors. Okay? And they now said it is zoned to the south. And Atiku said, if it is zoned, because I said it before, Atiku made that statement very clear, but some people didn't believe it. When I said it, people don't follow up, because you think that we are saying just things from newspaper or from blogging. No, we tell you informations that you will not even get on the news space. Atiku said, if the PDP presidency or presidential ticket is zoned to Southeast, he will not contest. It was Wike that refused and connived with Autumn, who is the head of the chairman of zoning committee, to zone it to the south. And that's why Atiku decided to enter the ring. And you see the contest. The coming together of P2B and Atiku. What we are expecting Atiku to have done in 2023 was to do what Jagaban did for Buhari in 2015. That would have been the game over of APC in Nigeria. But they failed. They made that mistake. And it went the way it went. Now, 2027 is coming. They have now all gathered in one party. And the masquerade that every Nigerian is waiting to arrive had come. P2B has joined the ADC. Now, it is left for them to correct the mistake of the past. Atiku should not even think of it. Should not even contemplate it. I'm not here to be politically correct, because I'm not a politician. And I don't intend to become one tomorrow. At least for now. He should not contemplate about contesting. Or even anybody from the South contemplating. In fact, it should be a unanimous endorsement of P2B as their presidential candidate. What they should be jump hunting now is who will be his vice from the North. Shikida? And I know the one that for Kaduna State, El-Rufai is positioning himself. That is their business. But if they fail to produce P2B as their presidential candidate, Nigerians, forget it. There's no need coming out to say you want to vote or ballot revolution and the rest of them. It is better that this guy continue, because there's no need to contest. I'm telling you, frankly speaking. And that is the position of many Nigerians. I want to say this in conclusion, because I have already started seeing a kepu from our leader in the obedient movement, Tanko Yanusa. You know, I respect you so much. I love you so much, and your work and your commitment in this revolution to rescue Nigerians from bad governance. But this statement of yours is really very disturbing.
Mr. Yunusa, what happens if Alhaji Atiku Abubakar wins the ADC ticket for the presidential elections in 2027? What decision then would Mr. Peter Obi take at that point?
We are Democrats, and we will take democratic decisions. That I can tell you.
What does that mean?
That means that we will remain in the party and give the party the lease of life as it demands democratically.
Does that also mean that there will be no further defection? Because your principal has said with certainty that he's going to be on the ballot.
That is what I tell you. Democracy comes with affirmation, and he has affirmed to be part of this democratic process. And in democracy, it has all kinds of phases. So we will take our decision democratically and remain with the movement and the coalition as it were.
We are asking P2B, if you do not have any commitment with ADC to produce you as their presidential candidate, quit now before their primaries. We don't want to hear you contested the primaries and somebody won it. Nigerians will not hear that. Because you see this illustration I've been given about the duck and the hen inside the river. You see this illustration, P2B, watch them again, and you talk them. These people that gathered in coalition are like the ducks, and you, the hen. If you don't want to get drowned, do the needful like the hen. It is an advice from GGM. I'm also Gerald Peters, your advocate for good governance. Let the revolution begin when ADC does the needful, because this year 2026 is a year Nigerians will either get liberated or be more enslaved in their so-called country. I'm also Gerald Peters once again. My people, share this video. I'm signing out. Bye-bye for now. GGM, uniting the people for good governance.